Hello YouTube.
Hello YouTube.
My name's Andy.
My name's Andy.
Today I'm investigating. Delay.
That intro riff was a bit of I Need You Tonight by ZZ Top. In passing, I just want to say how sad it is that Dusty Hill passed away recently. Those guys, ZZ Top, or as we say on this side of the pond, ZZ Top, absolutely consummate, brilliant musicians. I love their music, and it's a sad thing that Dusty is no longer with us. My previous video was on reverb, and we might start with the question, what's the difference between reverb and delay? Well, reverb is an attempt to simulate the sound that you would get if you were recording in an auditorium, like a concert hall or something like that, whereas delay is an exact reproduction of the sound played back again after a specified delay, and it's like a perfect echo. The very first delay machines were actually tape recorders. What they did was they had a microphone listening to the sound coming out of one speaker that went to the recording head of a tape recorder, and then a little bit further along there's a playback head which played the sound out of a second speaker, and that was a tape delay. Now, when I was a teenager, I messed about with one of these cassette tapes, and I made a little loop of tape that went round the playhead and round the rollers, and I recorded a little message like "Hello, Mum and Dad" or something like that, and played it, and it played "Hello, Mum and Dad, hello, Mum and Dad, hello, Mum and Dad, hello, Mum and Dad." And that's basically the kind of principle of tape delay. Right, bringing it up to date a little bit with some digital technology. On the Boss digital recorder there are two places where you can introduce delay. You can introduce delay in the COSM effects, and we'll come to that in a moment, but you can also put in some delay on the output side. That's when the tracks are played back. If you press the track menu, you can see this option is chorus or delay, CHO or DLY. The delay time can be anywhere between 10 milliseconds, that's 1/100th of a second, and 1000 milliseconds, that's 1 second. And there are three other parameters that we can adjust. Right, in typical Andy nutcase fashion, I've set the delay time to the maximum 1000 milliseconds, that's 1 second, and I've set the effect level to 100, and feedback is on 0, and Rev Send, we'll come to that in a minute, Rev Send is on 0 as well. So in theory, when I strum a chord, it should play back exactly the same sound after exactly 1 second. Let's give it a go. There we go. Set the feedback to be 100 as well. So in theory, what happens is the output is then fed back to the input. So in theory, if I strum the chord once, it should just repeat at 1 second intervals forever. Let's give it a go. The final parameter that we've got on the track delay is Rev Send. That's Reverb Send. I've turned the effect level to 0, and I've turned the feedback to 0, and let's just see what we get. That's interesting. And what's happening here is that the delay function on the track menu doesn't just give you a perfect echo at a predetermined delay time, it also adds a little bit of reverb if you want it. On the effects side, if we turn on the delay, you'll notice delay is the very last effect, the last pedal in the chain, and it acts on the stereo output. So I've set rec to be track 7, 8, so that we can investigate why it's stereo. The type of delay is either single or pan. Now single does exactly as you might expect. If we change that to pan, we get this. Very exciting. Right, this video is already long enough. I think I'll just play you a little bit more of that ZZ top. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.